pretty cold out here, not gonna lie. So what's going on, guys? It's Jesse, and this is my daily. This is a 2011 Volkswagen Jetta Sportwagen TDI. So I just wanted to take you guys kind of around my daily, what my plans are with it, what I got it for, and kind of show you why I think it's one of the best dailies you can buy right now. So taking you around the car, I do have Mark 6 GTI wheels on it. This is my plate. If you get it, cool. If not, there was a whole scandal with VW back in the day with their diesels. They were cheating on their emission systems and they got caught. Some of them have been fixed, some of them haven't. This one was fixed and we're using it now for a daily. So why do I think a Jetta Sportwagen is one of the best dailies you can buy right now? Well, it's because they're not overly expensive. I mean, they hold a little bit of value, but you can get one like this for $5,000 or a little bit more. This one's got 160,000 miles on it, and it's a DSG. You can find similar ones for $5,000 or more. You can find them all day under $10,000, but some of them will go over $10,000 because their value is pretty decent. My second reason would be practicality of an SUV while being small enough to be a car, basically. I'm gonna show you guys my setup back here, actually. So obviously the shop for working on cars, but other than that, if I'm not at the shop, I do have a slight bit of a setup back here. So this is my box for when I'm not at the shop and I need to work on something. It has some of my tools in there and it makes it good. We also have a lot of cargo space as well, in my opinion, at least. And if we need to, we can take the box out to have even more cargo space, but I've already hauled a bumper, seats, and different stuff in here, so that is great. So practicality is definitely on the list for why this is a good daily. My next reason for this being one of your best dailies is the simplicity of the engine. So this is a 2-liter 4-cylinder diesel engine. If you notice, I have some plugs unplugged here because this car is actually deleted. It's deleted and tuned. I would recommend that for these TDIs, as the emission system can fail on these. However, you don't have to. If you get the emission system just replaced, then you should be good to go anyway. This one had the emission system and the turbo itself replaced before I owned it. We deleted it and did the timing belt. Now it's good to go. It does have one issue right now with cylinder 3. However, I think it's either just wiring or something simple, but it drives really good. I can't complain. They're not super fast. I mean, it is a 4-cylinder diesel, so it makes like maybe 170 horsepower on the tune. It makes a lot of torque though, so it can be pretty peppy. It's just not an overall very fast vehicle. The build I want to do with this thing is inspired by the Mark 6 Golf GTD that's in Europe. Basically a GTI, but a diesel. We didn't get that here. I figured next best bet, for one, wagon, very practical. For two, it's a diesel, so we can turn it into a GTD, even if it's not exactly the same motor. I'm gonna go ahead and start this up for you guys. So it doesn't sound any different from stock, even though it's deleted. I mean, the turbo sounds a little louder, but so there, it does smoke a little bit due to my issue with cylinder 3, but that's only on a cold start. After that, it goes away and it drives like a dream. All right, guys, it's time to go for a drive in my wagon here. It's raining, so that's great. So like I said, this thing rides pretty well. It needs front struts and a sway bar link, but overall it rides really well. It's not overly fast, but at the same time, it's got a little bit of a pep for a daily. This car specifically has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Only the wired version, so I have to plug my phone in every time. But overall, I like this for a daily. It's pretty quiet when it's not raining. And on the dash, it'll tell you how many miles per gallon you're getting on this trip, and you can also switch it to all time. So all time, I'm getting about 30 miles per gallon, which I don't drive a ton, so you know, these short drives and stuff, they'll make it go down a bit. Currently on this trip, I'm getting 20, but we haven't really gone far, so it hasn't fully calibrated. Overall, it's just a good driving experience. Like, it's not too big, it's not too small, it's kind of just in the middle. You have the practicality of an SUV while being as small as a car. So yeah, I mean, why not get a TDI at this point, right? You can also get another one that is just as bulletproof. It is the 2.5 SE, which is the 5-cylinder NA version. However, I feel like if you're gonna get a wagon, you might as well get the TDI, because TDIs are pretty fun. And you get to hear turbo noises once it's deleted, and it can still be just as quiet as stock. if you have the muffler in the back at least. So guys, my plan with this, like I said, is to turn it into something like the Mark 6 GTD. Well, it will be basically a Mark 6 GTD, just as a Jetta, I guess, instead of a Golf, because for some reason they name these the Jetta here, even though the whole front end is a Golf. So we have a GTI bumper that we need to get painted. We are going to have a honeycomb grille from the GTI coming. It won't have the red stripe. It'll be the chrome, like is on everything here. As you see, I'm doing kind of like a black and chrome type of theme because I think it goes good along with this. And on the Golf GTDs in Europe, they don't have all of the red stitching and everything. So as we get parts and we put them on, I will be making follow-up videos on this. And I think it will be a cool build in like the ultimate daily build for a VW wagon. Oh yeah, this thing also can get 40 miles per gallon too. So that's another perk of having one of these TDI diesels, is they're really good on fuel. I mean, diesel itself can be expensive, but come on, 40 miles per gallon compared to my 335 gets 16, kind of a no-brainer. I don't commute to work, but at the same time, if I did, I'd have something really good on fuel. So yeah, guys, this is my daily 2011 VW Jetta Sport Wagon. And I think they make great dailies. They are very reliable. If they do break, there are some things that can be kind of expensive. However, for the most part, everything's pretty cheap. You do the timing belt and you make sure that the emissions isn't failing, or you replace it or delete it all in general, then you're golden. The DSG, at some point, you probably want to just do a fluid flush. I haven't yet. I will be here soon. Been a great daily. I just have that issue with cylinder 3 and it smokes a little bit. Once we figure that out, we will be golden. Let me guys know what you think of my Jetta Sport Wagon. If you think I should do something different, possibly different wheels. These are just for the winter, I guess. I want to get some nice wheels for the summer. However, I'm not sure what. So if you guys have suggestions for wheels or suggestions for how to get a GTD interior into the US, you can comment that down below, and also comment what cars you guys are working on right now. I'm curious what everybody's working on. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below. Hit that subscribe button if you want to follow for more content on this and my 335. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. It's cold in here. Cold in here? Fuck, I don't know what to say. I'm gonna go ahead and start this up for you guys. I just kicked the camera. All right, guys, it's time for go.